We are live on Facebook. And YouTube. All righty. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm not doing the whole video with this mask on, but I got it at the Dollar Tree. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. And my dogs just started barking at me. Live on Facebook. Uh-oh. Okay. Isn't this fun? All right. Are you guys ready for the... Gotta take it off. Oh, now my ears come off. Alrighty. So today's file is fun. It's made completely out of free images. It's with rosettes, and there's lots of rosettes in Design Space. Lots and lots of rosettes. There's actually, I found, after I decided I'm doing an ornament rosette, I went into Design Space to look at some for some inspiration, and Anna Griffin has a whole bunch of ornament rosettes. But I made one, and I made it different. And before the video, I was putting some more together so I can show you more options. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have all these different ideas that you can do, and depending on how you fold them, they look completely different, and how you glue them together. So this is day 6 of 12 days of Christmas. There is a playlist of videos on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/melodylane. And I'm going to try to get one on Facebook too, but we don't know where to find it on Facebook yet. It's kind of a new thing there. So we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and on Twitch. So the chat that you see in this video, if you're watching just the video and you're on Facebook, you're seeing the chat from YouTube. Thank you, Jamie. And thank you everyone for coming and joining me every single day. Tomorrow will be a pre-recorded video, and it's going to be a collab video, and it's a Christmas gift. You're going to get a lot actually tomorrow. Everybody actually gets a lot. So even if you don't support my channel at all, you're still going to get it. So it's for everybody. The people that support my channel, I made some extra ones. So there's also, you get 2 files. Actually, you get a file from the other 2 people I'm collabing with too. So make sure you come back to my channel tomorrow. I don't know what time it is. I still have to record my video and edit it. So we still have that to do. And I still have to design some more projects for Saturday and Sunday and Monday. I have ideas. They're just not done yet. Hey, Bobby. All right. Bobby, you missed the first part of the video. You'll have to go back and watch the first minute. And let's go over to my desk. Okay. So let me... Whoops. Now that was the wrong thing. That was from a Saturday class video. Okay, so this is the first one I did. I created the shape like this, and then created another one to go on it and cut some things in it. But I did it like this, so it kind of stuck out. You could make another one of these and put it on the back if you want, but I use glitter tape. No, glitter paper. This is Cricut glitter cardstock. In the middle here, on this one, I'm doing different things on all of them. I'm experimenting. I just put this in it and like filled it up, and then after it dried, it sunk in a little bit, but it's still pretty. Isn't it pretty? Do you like it? Oh, I forgot. I'm only looking at the YouTube chat. Let me see you guys on Facebook. Hey, if you're on Facebook, say hello. Hi, Barbie and Cindy and Joanna on Facebook. And I need this. I need so many windows open so I can see what's going on. Connie's in Guam? Or she says, hello, Guam. Maybe someone else was in Guam. Okay, so we also have this one. So this, I didn't do anything to yet. This is what this red piece looks like. So this is what it looks like first. And which I think is pretty just by itself. And then we have this one. This is the part that goes in the center. But if you notice the difference in these two, this one is more domed and this one is folded different. So the folding, it's like sticking up more. Let me show you the difference. This one I put a heart, no. I put a party foil star on it and see the difference. These are the exact same thing, but these kind of lay down. It's hard to see. They kind of go down. If you can see the difference. So here's what they look like. I know this may be confusing. I'm going to show you step by step how to put them together, but I'm just kind of showing them to you right now. So there's holes cut in there. So this is folded, so the top fold is solid and no hole. It's hard to see the holes. So the hole that's cut out, see my finger through there, is on the bottom, and then the top fold is solid. On this one, it was completely different. It was folded, so the top fold had the hole in it. And it's, can you see the difference? When you actually have it in front of you, you'd be able to see the difference better. So the thing I didn't like about this one, I need to get black paper so you guys can see better. Does that help? See this white part? That's because it's not solid pink paper. Now you see it's not over here because I went over it with a marker. So if you want to have it look like this, and see how the side kind of goes up and out? And this one, the side kind of goes down and out. So hopefully you can see that difference. Now, some of these, it's much easier to color the edges of the paper while it's not fixed yet. Like right here. The top part, if you want to touch up the edge of the paper, and let me show you what I mean. So for this one, I'm just going to go across here. It's actually easier before it's even folded. And then you can't see that white line. Where's the little one? I don't have a little pink one. I have a silver marker too. So on this one, this is the silver one. This is where you see it the most, is on this pointy edge. So this might take more time to do that. And it will also be harder to do this inside part. You do not need the inside part unless it was folded like this one. And that's why we can see these parts here. On this one, you cannot see the side of the paper. How did you get to the point where the paper folded and cut? Okay, it's a Design Space file, and I share my files to the people who support my channel, and all you have to do is click Make It and load your paper. And if you're using glitter cardstock, it is best to use the maker with the scoring wheel. It uses the double scoring wheel, and you put the paper glitter side down on the purple mat. Or you could use a new green mat. Now on this one, I did go over the edges with that red marker. So it's much easier to go over the edges this way than this way. And these cutouts, it's much easier. I'm gonna go back to my red pen, red marker. I'm just using red, you can't tell the difference. So instead of going into the centers of those, and you only need to do them if it's folded with the window, I'm gonna call these little diamonds windows, with the window folded up. So it's folded like that. You only need to go over these after it's already done. And it's really easy. You can't, it's hard to do them if it's not already made. But see the difference? See these I haven't done yet, how they're white? And you can just use a red Sharpie. You can use any red marker, or you can use ink. See, it's so easy. There, I'm done. And look how pretty that is. Want me to tell you how I did the center? Because that's one I did differently. Joanna, great question. Why is the center different on the two of them? This one, I put a star on it. This one, I have hot glue in the center, and I had like a big bulb of hot glue, and I'm like, I just want to put glitter over it. So I just sprinkled glitter on it while the glue was still hot. So this one I didn't add anything to but glitter. This one I added glitter glue stickles. This one is the same file as this one. It's the same. This is the smaller one. So in the file you get a bigger one. You see, we're going to make a silver and gold one together. You get the bigger file, which has a bigger outer edge is different. It ends up looking like this. And then you have a smaller one that has cuts in it. So this is what it starts out with. So the silver one is just like this one and just like this one. Let me put these both on here so you can see the difference. Those are the exact same file, just folded differently. Yeah, the markers make a huge difference, don't they? And these, you can just string some string or ribbon through the little cut holes. If you want to use this just as this, you can also make it bigger. You can make the files taller. You can't make them wider unless you're using 12 by 24 paper. Okay, so this one is the same file as this one. I did not change the size. Oh, let me get my black paper. I did not change the size, and they're different because of the way I glued them. They're folded the exact same way. They're cut out the exact same way, but I glued them differently. So this one, I have party foil. I have teal party foil. A lot of you got party foil in your mystery box, and everyone's asking, what do you do with party foil? It's so hard for me to answer that question because you can do anything with party foil. There's so much you can do. And I made a little star. So this star is actually in, it's actually, I have two sizes. I have this size and this size because my original plan was to layer them and put this onto that one. Ronald, smile dollars. Hope everyone has an awesome day. Ronald, whenever you're around, everyone has an awesome day. Thank you, Ronald. Um, okay, so this one's really pretty. I think it's just really pretty like that. But I made that one. I wanted a silver and pink one. And you can mix and match the colors. And oh, this is the bigger one. We can do this one. I wanted the same color, pink on pink. So I was going to try that. But isn't that pretty? And you can cut this out of glitter paper or whatever you want. You don't have to cut that out. You can cut out any shape you want. You can put a snowflake on top. Okay, I think that's all the ones I have done. Okay, are we ready to fold it? Now, cardstock, glitter cardstock does not score well. Okay, I gotta make sure these are all right because I changed the way it folded in the video. Okay, if you got the file yesterday, I changed the file in the past few hours because to glue them together well, I'm cutting this on that score line and cutting that off. If you go back and get the file again, this part will already be cut off. I like my file, so all you have to do is click make it. You don't have to cut things later and do other things like that. So these were not cut after I saved it. And these Cricut fabric scissors are awesome for paper. These are my paper ones. And I have another set for fabric ones. And I'm going to, there's also some mistakes that I've made that I'm going to share with you. You have to make sure that they are folded the same way for both of them. I did these before and I folded one way and one the other way. I wasn't even thinking and I had to refold them. So I think the best thing to do is to glue them together first. This one's already folded, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And if you can see, this side will fit right on top of that side. And you shouldn't have to cut it if you go get the file now. So I have my glue gun on low. Oh, I have all these strings. It's been on all night, so it's kind of hot. If you don't have the maker to use the scoring wheel or don't have the scoring wheel, you could cut this on a regular Cricut, a Cricut Explorer. And what I would suggest to do is if you have like a scoreboard, they have scoreboards where you can score things. You can, or you can just fold it too, but put it glitter side down and change all the score lines to a pen. Or you don't even have to do that. Instead of putting the score wheel in, put a pen in, and then you will know where to score it. It'll be on the back, so you won't see it, but you'll know where to score it if you have to score it if you don't have the maker, because the maker and scoring wheel does the scoring the best. And we used a double score wheel. Okay, so we're going to fold this one. So on the smaller one, there's a score line at every point. The larger one is different, so I'll have to show you that. So it's, because it's been scored, it kind of scores easily. This one, you can't really see the score lines because it was not scored. Oh, that one's ripped. It was not scored on glitter side down because we forgot. So I'm just going to continue to score these. Are there any questions so far? Because I can look at the chat while I'm folding. Oh, but I guess you guys want to see me fold, don't you? Oh yeah, you could put buttons in the middle. You could put anything you want in the middle. You could put pictures of your grandkids in the middle. Cut out pictures of your grandkids, stick them in the middle, or do print and cut. So I'm just folding these down and then folding it up. Okay, so now we're going to glue these sides together. I'm going to put glue on this piece and stick that on there. And to do rosettes, I highly recommend hot glue gun. And the more I played with these, the more I got them. Now, if you've never done a rosette, this is the hardest part, okay? Because like, how do you get it? You have to practice and don't give up, okay? Don't expect to do it easily on the first time. It's not difficult. Your hands just have to learn how to maneuver. Does that make sense? I kind of just, see how I'm just kind of pushing it down? And I'm just kind of pushing it down and trying to get it to go right. Now this part where I folded it different ways, it wants to. There we go. We're starting to get it. Okay, the other ones were easier. Probably because I was playing with this one and folding it on video. There we go. Okay, so now I have to push these down and it's going to want to pop up. And actually that's how I made the one. So we're going to do this one so it's popped up. Like more like a dome, like this one, just so I can show you how to do it. And you can have it as high of a dome as you want. And, okay, notice, can you guys see that? It's all clustered up here and spread out more there. Try to get it a little even, and it doesn't have to be perfect right now. I can even play with it after the glue is on there and trying to dry. That's usually when I do it. So it looks kind of good like that. Whoops, it just popped up on me. Push it back down. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. If you fold it the wrong way and have to flip it over, I think that's what happens, because on some of these I had pre-folded. Oh no, this one wasn't. It wasn't done differently. Okay, I'm just gonna stick some glue. I kind of stick glue in the center, like 3 or 4 things of this. Punches or... So now that I have some glue in there, I can still maneuver it and move it because it takes a minute for the glue to cool. And I can put it in a dome by just letting it come up on its own. You might want to practice with regular paper before you do the glitter paper. I love all your ideas in the chat. Joan says, hey, make one in dull silver, perfect for anyone who really is a chrome dome. You guys are so funny. And if I want it to go up higher, I can just let it go up more. We'll do that just to see what it looks like. And now I'm going to put some more glue in here. And also make sure I have a protective glue gun thing down here. Make sure you have that underneath. That is really important. You don't want to get hot glue on your table or your mat. Yeah, I would totally practice with regular cardstock. See, I can still let it go and push it back in. Yeah, rosettes are fun. They can be frustrating a little bit. But then after a while, they get easier and easier to work with. And I suggest you use a low temp glue gun. Yes, Sherry, that's what I do too, or I used to do. Um, I usually use a small circle. I put these circles in the file too because I thought you could cover that up and you could write on this. You could write a to and from and make it a tag. You can make this a bow on a present. Wouldn't that be pretty as a bow? And make it an ornament. So you're giving the gift of the ornament also. Wouldn't that be nice? I think that'd be a cool idea. And when you're making it flat, you can just put the paper, a circle down, put glue on that circle, and then push this down into the circle. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it this way. I usually always put glue on both sides of it, depending on how I want it to look. Like this one I did not. Oh yeah, you could glue them to little girls' hair barrettes. Jamie made some jigs for him? I've never seen that. Okay, I'm just filling this one up more with more glue. And then I'm going to put some glitter in it. I think this is probably going to be the worst one just because I'm doing it live. Um, it's easier for beginners to just do the flat rosette and not try to hold it up like this one. But I wanted to show you how to do it more like a dome shape. You can make these really big too. You can make them longer, the height of them. You can change the height and then you can cut more of them, like cut 6 of them out and make it into one big one. And the size of the rosette, let me see if I can hold this, will be double the size of what this length is. I think this is like it's less than 2.5. I think it's like 2.3. So if I push it all to the same size, it'll be double that size. It may be a little bigger depending, like this one, there's space in the center. So this one's bigger than what the small one would be. I don't have any other small ones. Thought I did. These are all the bigger ones. Now the small one, the cut, there was a score line at every point. This is the bigger one, so there's a score line in between the points. Do you see how the point goes up and then there's a score line there and then the bottom point? So at every point is a mountain fold. And then in between the points are valley folds. Mama Disney says, did you have fun with Cricut this morning decorating? That was yesterday. I did get my golf cart decorated to put in the Christmas parade for the village's Cricut Club. See, it's starting to dry now. I can let it go, but I don't trust it. I may add a little more glitter too. Oh, wasn't I gonna do one? Oh, that was this one. Totally changed my idea. I was gonna put pink glitter on this white one, and then we ended up doing that. Okay, now can you see how this is a dome and not flat? And there's the back. The back is a little messy with all that glue. It's still not completely done yet. I could shape it up even a little bit taller by pushing it in a little. So here's the same piece. This one's flat and this one is domed. See the difference? So, oh, I don't have the big ones done yet, so I'm gonna set this to the side. Let's go ahead and do the big one. Oh, we're gonna do this one. So I'm gonna glue these together. Those fit. And, well, let me glue it. Then I'll show you the double score line. On this one, we scored it correctly. Oh, Kathy Van Diest. Great idea. She says put it in the refrigerator to chill that glue. That's a great idea. Okay, so I have this glued here. Now, oh, I hate that shadow right there. Trying to see if you guys can see the score lines. I can see them. Well, this has double score lines, so you see two tiny lines. You know what? I wonder if I can... No. I can't. My lines aren't as straight as the score lines. I try to make lines to show you. You can't even see that. So it almost looks like it's pinstriped with two little lines. The reason it does a double score on this paper is so it doesn't crack. So you don't crack. Have you ever done that with thick paper or poster board? And then you could kind of see the crack. That's what the double score wheel is for. And we'll put a link to the score wheel in the description of the video. So if you can't see the score lines, like I can't see them here, but if you just fold it, you know where they're going. It like scores it. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way where I can see it better. Okay, so I'm gonna push this down like that. Then I'm gonna push this down. And it just scores in the right spot. And then go up, and then go down. And then go up. It scores up much easier than down on the glitter paper. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. Are you guys doing your exercises? This is exercise for your fingers, in case you have fat fingers like me. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. Okay. Now we're going to glue this together. So they should fit evenly like that. And it should be a continuous up and down valley mountain fold. If not, cut some of it off. Oh, what am I doing? I almost cut some of it off. But mine fits. I would have had to cut double off. So we're going to glue this down. Now we have a crown. That totally looks, okay, I'm gonna put it on. I didn't know I made a crown and a rosette. Okay, let's see. This totally looks like a crown. Look! I would cut another one for my big head. That's cool, and you could add things to it. Look! I kind of like it. Okay, let's go back. We'll finish our project. Okay. Now we're going to do this one flat. We're just going to kind of push it into the middle. Push it flat. Now you could do something like this. This is what I did to this one. I'm like, I kind of like it out like that. You could totally make it like this. And then you would want to put a circle, probably not just a white cardstock circle. You could do silver party foil. Okay, fold back down. You just got to tell it to behave. But you could do, oh, this is really pretty. Look. Isn't that pretty? It's a big ornament. I love that. Make the whole thing a dome. I love it. Should I make this one a little bigger than normal, or do you want me to push it in like this? So I'm going to wait for your answer. Say push it in or bigger. That's kind of funny. What do you want me to do? I kind of like a little bit more of the gold showing. I could do it like that. Is that pretty? A big honkin' engagement ring. Okay, I see bigger. Push in bigger. I think I'm getting a few more biggers. We'll make this one a little bigger. We don't have to make it huge. Okay, so how are we going to do that? I'm going to just add some glue. Settle down. Look. It's like it's alive. It's like a live fish you just caught and it's trying to flip out of the boat. Okay, we got a lot more biggers. All right, we're going to go bigger. Go bigger. Go home. So what I'm doing is sticking some glue on here and around the edge of the inside. And that glue is going to get a hold of both sides of the paper and kind of stay that way. Go around twice. Ooh. Okay, so now, okay, go away, scissors. Ooh. Now I'm going to turn it over. Okay, we're going to try to turn it over. It's not done yet, but okay. Bend those together. I could squeeze these a little bit if I wanted to. And then I'm going to put more glue on the other side. I usually, even when I'm not making them big like this, I put glue on both sides. Unless I really want the front to be pretty, I'm not going to put something over it. And I can always add something else to the back to cover up this glue. I'm going to flip it over again. Now the front where that glue is doesn't look so pretty, but we're going to cover it up. But on this one, I only glued the back. I did not glue any glue on the top because I wasn't covering up with anything. So that was the difference. I turned it upside down and glued it. This is really pretty. Now, if you want to make this really big, like you could put this around a clock or something, you just cut out more of these. You could double cut, you get 2 in the file, you could probably cut 4 of these and make something really big. You could put on a scrapbook page. Oh, it'd be so pretty. I'm going to add more glue. I'm going to put it down in the crease. Oh, need more glue. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that to that. Is that pretty? Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to glue it. I'm just going to add some glue to some of these. I don't think I need it on all of them. I could be wrong. I think that's even. So pretty. Love it. And see the thickness of it? Oh, and I was going to go around the edge of the silver one on that side, but I didn't. You can't really see it too much though. I'm not going to worry about that. And you can only see it from the side, but let me show you if you're new to this type of thing. You can just take the marker and go around the edge and you won't see any. If you're giving this as a gift or something, I would go around the edges. It kind of finishes it off. See how that looks? And then see how this looks. See, you can see the edge of the white in here. You can't. Well, you can't right here before I did it. See that? Okay, do you want me to make the big pink one so we can see what it looks like tone on tone? So we're going to glue this. Oh, is that? Yep, it's all good. So we don't have to fold this one. This won't take long. Now, these are fun projects to do with a group of people, with family, with kids. You can have one person cutting them out on the machine. You can have one person folding them, one person glue them together, one person doing this part, pushing them together. It'd be a nice family project. So pretty. I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm just going to glue this side and see what happens. And I'm not going to glue it to the center. Oh, you can. Because this is a new stick, it's not as hot. So it's going to dry much faster or cool much faster. Now I'm going to do that. It'll be faster. Take the circle and stick the circle on it. There we go. Now that's going to hold it. See how easy that one was? It would have been really cool to have party foil, to have silver party foil in there. It's not quite done yet. I'm going to hold this down until it cools a little more. And then we can put this on it. And isn't that cool? It looks red in the video, but it's actually the like hot pink glitter. Oh, you can also, I forgot to tell you, you could do one side red, one side green. I didn't cut it green, but you could do one side gold, one side silver, and then do the opposite on this one and switch it back and forth. That would actually be very pretty. I might have to do that. And then we could put this one on, or we could put this one. Let me show you the difference. Let's look at the difference and see what they look like. Okay, don't look at that center. They're not glued. Okay, there's one. Okay, so now we're gonna switch it out for this one. These are folded differently if you watch the beginning of the video. Don't really look at this thing. I'm looking at the shape of them. See how it... That shape is more like that. I can't decide which one I like better. Oh, look. That's pretty too. See how you can mix and match these? The silver one would be pretty. Oh, and look. This one is the same one, but I pinched it into the center. So it's closer in on the center. And then I could add, look what I'm adding. Look, to cover up that little center hole, a snowflake. I knew those little glitter snowflakes sitting around, extra ones I had, would come in handy. Isn't that cool? So you can make these any way you want, all with the same file. Okay. Who likes them? They're really cool. I love them. I'm like, you guys, an hour ago before I started the videos, when I was like, oh my gosh, we could do so much. Like, I planned on this one. All these others just came from playing. So I know that you guys can do some and play, and they're all free images. There's no, you don't have to have access. To get my projects, you do have to support my channel on YouTube. Oh, let's put this back on. Or Patreon, or Facebook fan page. You like the one without the silver. I love that too. Awesome. Yeah, see in the camera it totally looks red. It's not red. It's hot pink. And I wonder why it looks that way. Let me show you the... This is all Cricut behind me. Okay, here's what I used. And here's red. I don't know why it looks more red. Oh, I can show you these. This one we just stuck a hook in and took a picture of it on the tree. So there's red and there's pink. It kind of looks more red by itself, but it's pink. Because my tree last year was all teal. This year it's going to be teal and pink and purple and glittery. All right, who's excited about tomorrow? Because tomorrow you're all getting files. I'm excited. And I'm doing a collab with Lori Nunemaker and Carol Prevost. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, it would look good on the garland behind me. I have these things. We could hang these up here. Wouldn't that look pretty? All right, guys. It's almost been an hour. Now remember, this Saturday, there will not be a... What will there not be? There will not be a Design Space class. There will be a Christmas parade. And you'll see golf carts. I use the Cricut to decorate my golf cart. Have you guys seen that? Oh, some of you on Facebook have seen it. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture. Oh, I didn't put it on my page. Oh my gosh. I just saw something my mom posted. Okay. Now I'm a squirrel. Okay, here it is. I gotta download it from my own Facebook page because it was on my phone. So I'm getting it over to where I can share it to show you guys. Design Space, there it is. So that's the front of my golf cart. That's Miss Daisy. I cut her lips and tongue out of Cricut vinyl, and her daisies are Cricut. She has more. But over here you can see, you can barely see, they're hanging on the side and the back. And I have more pictures on Facebook. Oh, and I'll post some on Instagram too. I made the snowflakes out of party foil. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I will see you tomorrow in a video. I won't be live, but if you have comments, please ask in the comments or anything, and we'll try to get those answered as soon as possible. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.